Hi everyone, I'm Tom and you're watching Joy en Route. Many of you already know that, but for the new folks, welcome. Thanks for joining us today. And on this episode, I've purchased a ticket for a boat tour of Pictured Rocks along the Lake Superior shoreline in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. We depart from the city of Munising, Michigan, which is at the bottom of a bay known as South Bay. Each tour has two boats, which, probably a good thing for safety reasons. In case one boat encounters difficulty, the other boat is not far behind or ahead. Although one of the things that they mention in their spiel about the boats themselves is that they have very powerful and very capable and very reliable engines. So your likelihood of encountering an issue would be pretty slim. One thing that you might want to consider if you decide to take this tour yourself is to wear a jacket. On this particular day, it was quite sunny, and it might have been optional, but I think I was very happy to have had one. And, when you stop and think about it, even in the middle of the summer, when temperatures are about as high as they're going to get, you are nevertheless out on one of the largest freshwater lakes on the planet, one of the deepest lakes on the planet, and one of the more northernmost lakes on the planet. And so it's cold in that water, and that does have an effect on the air temperature directly above it. So yeah, a jacket's not such a bad idea. You can always take it off, right? And for the contact lens wearers out there in the crowd, if you are like me and wear contact lenses, you might also want to bring along a pair of sunglasses to keep the wind off your face and hopefully prevent your contact lenses from getting dried out from the wind on your face. Sunglasses not a bad idea either way, at least on sunny days, right? So there's that. The tour lasts about 2 hours, plus maneuvering time in South Bay, which probably adds about another half hour. There is an extended tour that goes further out and visits a place called Spray Falls. So if you want a slightly longer tour, you can do that. There's also a sunset tour, which would probably be very lovely on many days, right? And for today's video, I'll be doing normal speed with live audio when I can, but due to the windy conditions out on the lake, some of what we're going to see today will be just set to music and maybe sped up in the way that we do when I'm out driving from one place to another. I have lots of footage, so these are really just some of the highlights. That's just my way of saying that you really should see this for yourself. Please, if you're up here on the Lake Superior shoreline, don't miss this. It truly is a must-see. The ticket for this boat tour was not tremendously expensive, so it's definitely within the means of virtually everyone. Each day's conditions are going to be different. Different light, different times of the day. They run the tours multiple times of the day, so you have plenty of opportunities, even on the day of, to go ahead and take a tour. You can buy tickets online, and you can see whether or not anything's sold out, or you can purchase the tickets right there at the dock. So up to you on that. There are, I'm sure, many other opportunities to see Pictured Rocks, including private tours, and one other way that we'll see in the video here today is kayak tours. If you are a kayaker, this is a wonderful place for you to go and hang out. And so whenever we approached a particularly picturesque part of the tour, there were always kayakers about. So that's another way to see this amazing area of the United States. Okay, well, we're about to break out of South Bay and enter the open waters of Lake Superior, and that's where the good stuff starts. So let's take a look.
A lot of people think the water table lines over there are just ancient seabeds sit down over the years. Lake level of Lake Superior has changed very little over the last 100 years. Fluctuated up or down only about 3 feet. You're going to see a couple little waterfalls today that have come back to life just briefly. This is Jasper Falls. Jasper Falls is fed by runoff water in the spring of the year. Tell by the shape of the cliff behind it, flows pretty heavy early in the spring, but rare to sight Jasper Falls in the summer. Only after a heavy rain will it come back to life. This interesting rock formation here is Miner's Castle. Tower on the front side here, 65 feet in height. Used to be another one just to the left of it. Fell off April 13th, 2007. If it was still there, you wouldn't be able to see the platform. The Park Service has erected at the top of it. Got viewing platforms up there, picnic tables, restrooms. Excellent place for a day trip if you get a chance to come down here. Little caves going about 10, 15 feet. It's one cave that goes all the way through the base of the castle. You can't kayak through it, but you can swim through it. Crawl at a hole above the surface of the water on the backside, about 45 feet in length. Party coming by here last fall. Rock was in the sun like it is right now. Leaves were changing color, and they're having a wedding up there. Oh. Girls were in their dresses. Ladies on our boat thought that was absolutely marvelous. You could tell. They're all oohing and ahhing. Only thought that kept going through my mind. It's the only marriage I know that started on the rock. Sorry, they only get worse. Lovely archway that's coming into view is what we call Lover's Leap. I wouldn't jump off of that no matter how much I was in love. Water depth below it is 2 feet. No! You'll be able to see the sun catching the ledge underneath the archway as we round the bend. Stirred up a little bit in here, but not too bad. Got 15 feet of water below us. Boat only drafts 6, so pretty safe in here. Well, there's the easy part. I'll try to get us out of here. And a little rock called the can opener submerged underneath the water here on the right side. Stay our distance from that as we exit. And try to split the difference between the kayakers and the edge of the rock. Well, that's Chapel Cove. Awful nice of those kayakers to let us poke our bow in there today. Quickly. Can't let them have all the fun.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the boat ride today. I want to thank each and every one of you who are following along with my adventures. Your being here means a lot to me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll see you in the next video.